welcome to another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next. Welcome, Goblins under the stairs. You got Sorak the Destroyer here, ready to slash and bash your Sunday night away with my epic crew of destroyers. We got Wilmore Chattington, we got Fang the Man working hard or hardly working, and of course, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land here, it's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away, Nate.
Boo, 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 boo. Welcome everyone back to tonight's Sunday night edition of Goblins Under the Stairs. Glad to be back with you all after some technical difficulties last week, but hey, that's show business, baby. Give you guys a quick reminder of what happened the last time, even previously before we snuck in our little 1 hour game last time, of what happened and led you all to the point where you guys are today. Before we get started with the actual game, so let's see. You guys were on the Morkoth, the ship of the Kraken Society, being met face to face with the great old one, Slarakrethel, feeling his immense psychic strength and powers tightening all around you guys, and of course his tentacle wrapped around the Morkoth and beginning to crush it under his strength. Solrak got the bulk of this psychic attack on the party, becoming paralyzed and crippled, and even feeling the squeezing power around his brain and squeezing all the intelligence and charisma out of him, and taking away his old one, Slayer Longsword, from his grasp as he laid there in this state of paralysis. Hekaton was quick to grab him and teleport back to Maelstrom, and Fang and Wilmer close behind. You guys met back with Uther and Maelstrom. Hekaton and him reunited, but didn't really waste any time and got right down to business. They asked for you guys for any information on on Imarith, the Blue Dragon, and any ideas of any locations or what you know about her, and said that they were going to try to figure out anything else they possibly could to try to locate her, and of course take care of her and return and retrieve the coronal scepter to get Sarissa back to her normal, healthy state. And you guys all divulged everything that you knew, and then asked to be teleported to the Temple of Athander in Lylon, as Solrak was in this state of this crippled kind of state mentally and physically, and knew that there was a cleric there who could possibly help you guys with this. So you guys teleported there and met with Marigold Brightstein, Brightshine, the cleric of Lathander in Lylon, and she casted some sort of greater restoration on Solrak, restoring him back to his normal state. And you guys spoke to her a little bit about everything that's been going on, and Solrak pulled out this evil blade that he found over in Everlund at Usit's lair. And she immediately was taken aback from this, and saying that there's some sort of evil that radiated from it, and warned Solrak desperately to be careful with that, because it is extremely evil, and recommended to him not to wield it whatsoever, because that evil could possibly overcome him and bring him past the point of any sort of return. But with that in mind, she was like, well, there is an ancient relic of Lathander that was stolen and missing by the 5 Hunt Lords in Noenar's hold. It's told that there are, these lords of a small hunting community that invite all these nobles and outsiders to come and join their hunts and games. And things, started to take a turn for the worse when they started having their guests hunt one another. And as they got older and older, they started to worry about death, of course, lingering on at some point in the future. And so they made a pact with a demon lord of the undead, Orcus, for life eternal. In return, Orcus wanted a relic from his rival, Lathander, that being the Dawnbringer Longsword. So the 5 Hunt Lords, they were successful in stealing this relic and thus making this pact with Orcus. And Marigold let you guys know where Noenar's hold is and where their lodge resides, and the exact location, and maybe you guys are able to recover the Dawnbringer, and if so, Solrak can certainly keep it, as long as he trades in that evil sword so that she can banish it and get rid of it forever, or whatever the temple wants to do with it, as they please. So with all this in mind, you guys got some rest in Lylon. Um, Wilmore tore down Talavar's tower as a T-Rex after searching through it and whatnot. And then you guys traveled down the high road through the Mere of Dead Men, trying to find the Carnith Roadhouse. Guys got a little lost, had to fight some shambling mounds, but you finally found your way there. Met with Droutheleb, the one-eyed half-orc, who gave you guys some of that fine silvery, fine elvish wine out of the silver decanter, and you guys all teleported to Everlund. Got some rest real quick and met with Crowan, the Archmage, who created the spectral Pegasi for y'all to fly from Everlund, the Moongleam Tower, to Noanar's Hold, taking you guys about 5 or 6 hours to travel there, seeing all the beauty of Faerun on the way over there. And as you guys got to this forest hunting community, you notice, a lot of dilapidated buildings, a lot of windows and doors boarded up, people shuttered inside, and a darkness that just seemed to linger over the area. Just speaking with a member of the community, they really did not want any sort of trouble or anyone interfering with them, and cautioned you guys to stay out, stay inside while it's dark out. You shouldn't be outside at this point. So you guys made your way over to the inn, met with the innkeeper there. He was a bit of a strange gentleman. Didn't really help you guys out too much as he spoke about the Hunt Lords, but a elven man in there who has been here for quite some time told you guys all about them, their evil ways, and how they ride out at night on these skeletal horses, and they stay inside during the day, and yada yada yada. And so you guys waited on for till past midnight when you guys saw the stable doors of the Hunt Lodge bust open with the 5 Hunt Lords riding on their skeletal horses' backs down the path and into the dark forest. So Fang took this opportunity to fly up on top of the roof of the lodge and investigated a little bit to see if there was any entrances he could find. No doorways in the back, but did find a cracked area on the roof where he could probably squeeze into if he would like to try. Signaled over to Wilmore and Solrak to get on up to the lodge and come on up there, as no one is around currently. And as they were about to leave this inn, they heard the galloping footsteps of the skeletal horses and the Hunt Lords climbing up the path once again up towards the Hunt Lodge, and made their way into the stables with the door slamming behind them. And Fang on the roof with Cuomo, Solrak and Wilmore just at the front lobby entrance of the inn, seeing them go by. With that, what would you gentlemen like to do?
Well, I think once we kind of go out, turn to Solrak and go, I think we may want to get up there and assist Fang, and I kind of start moving towards the forest. Kind of try to get like a ninja. And I keep looking at Solrak, like waiting for him to make a noise or something.
Let's go.
There he is.
You guys sneak out of the inn, then make your way up to the forest line on the edge of where the kind of at the base of the hill where the Hunt Lodge resides, and you guys can see Fang standing on top of the roof there.
Once we get close, I just start kind of pointing at him, casting message until I get close enough, and I say, get Cuomo down here so we can come up there with you.
And telepathically, I say back, hang tight, follow my lead. I've got something up my sleeve here. I'm going to send Cuomo down, but make sure you have your holy water prepared. You'll know when it's time. And where is like the front access of the lodge? Is it right there?
Correct.
Okay. So
yeah, I forgot to mention in like that the back the recap and everything. You guys learned about the dwarven stablekeeper Amrath, who resides there as well, helps out with the Hunt Lords and their stables and the horses there.
So I whisper into Cuomo's ear, go ahead down with the lads and hang with them. I will be there in just a moment. Cuomo flies off into the woods with them, and I click the mechanism on my quarterstaff and just decide to glide down right here, and I can use my quarterstaff as like a physical feature for spell casting, correct? Since it's a magic quarterstaff.
No, you cannot.
Okay. All right. So then I put away my quarterstaff, and I have my prayer wheel just kind of like slightly hidden, but still like within like my grasp. And I'm laying on the ground. Oh no! Oh shit! That hurt. And I'm like,
Kind of like,
Sorry.
I have no idea what's about to happen.
Sorry. So you were like kind of like I froze when you were saying that you kind of were just like groaning on the ground, that you were hurt essentially.
yeah, like I was doing it pretty loud to draw the attention of, the Hunts Lords inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ready an action at a certain time. I'm going to try and get them to approach me, and once they get within range, I'm going to use my ready to action.
Okay. What are you readying?
Channel Divinity, Radiant, or no, I'm sorry, Turn Undead.
Okay. All right. So you start moaning and groaning and causing all sorts of commotion out there as you can, and you hear the front door kind of just crack open a little bit, and then a dwarven man pokes his head out and kind of just looks all around. Hello? Who's there?
Oh, my knee! Oh, shit!
Kind of just starts looking around. Are you lost?
A little bit, as well as a little hurt as well. Oh.
Go make a persuasion check as you say this.
$11.
You see the little dwarven curmudgeon of a man with gray hair, kind of holding up a candlestick that's dimly lit around him, just kind of trying to look out into the area. Well, if you're hurt, you better go to the tavern then. You're in the wrong place for this. Wrong place indeed. You see him just kind of turn back around and go up to the door. I say, you get lost now, you hear? And closes up, goes right back inside and closes the door.
I get up and walk into the woods.
Apparently we're supposed to follow this soul rack.
I'm so confused.
I turn around and get up and walk into the woods. Well, that didn't help. I think we just gotta barge right on in there.
Did you by chance see any way in from the roof?
There was a small crack on the rear side. Perhaps we could get in through there. I'm thinking that maybe just the front entrance might be the best way to go about, though.
I mean, maybe we get a little bit of surprise if we go in through the cracks. Whatever you guys think.
I think
The
we
only
should
thing
knock
is,
on a house at the front door.
well, I mean, what element of surprise would there be if we make any noise?
Well, I don't know. It would have been good element of surprise so if someone would start mooning and groaning outside of the front window, and where there's noises.
Well, I was trying to draw them out. Excuse me. Okay, but they probably don't know that we're out here. Right?
I think we could probably silently go in through there. You know, I do have a couple tricks up my sleeve.
So you suggest through the back?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go in the front, but it's up to you guys. Maybe maybe we can just go look around up there.
Okay.
That's might not even know we're there. In and out.
Exactly. So, Cuomo, why don't you go ahead and fly Solrak up, and then I'll come back and then take Chaddington and myself. Go along now.
Yeah, one at a time, Cuomo flies each one of you guys up there until you are all up there, standing on the roof.
And so from this angle, the crack was back here, yes?
Yes, but you drag you guys all out of the
Darkness.
Yeah, so that crack was up there, back there.
I'd probably examine it, stick my head through it. Like, what can I see anything? Is it a small crack, big crack?
Yeah, it's a pretty small, like, just kind of hole in the roof there. You know, it's a crack size, you know, well enough that you could squeeze in there easily, but it would take Fang and Solrak a little bit of work to have to make their way into there. You see just a bunch of, like, kind of debris and collapsed mortar and stone from the walls and the roof just kind of piled on top of each other, and you kind of stick your head in to look further down. You see that there's a, like, beyond all the rubble and debris down the hall, there's a stairway that goes down some stairs.
I mean, I think we can get in through here, guys. How big is the room? Like, so it's a stone building, and the room after the crack is like 20 by 20. So if I cast silence, would it cover it?
What you see in there is a hallway. Is immediately what you see, which is just like a 10-foot wide by 30-40 foot long hallway.
But so, like, if I cast silence, like, somewhere beyond the crack, I'd be able to cover the crack and all the stuff that falls down.
How big's the radius on it?
20 foot?
Yeah, I'd say probably. Only one way to find out.
Well, I'm trying to visualize it. Right?
Yeah, get out your tape measure and be like, all right, I know my spell does this. Hold on.
Yeah, well, like, would I be like, I could probably do this, or is this like a giant hallway?
Totally. No, you'd probably be able to do it.
Okay, all right. So I think I can cast some silence here, guys, and maybe you two just hack away at the hole and make it big enough for y'all to get in.
Seems like the best thing to do.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and cast it as a ritual.
Okay.
We can all hang out. So that's no spell slot. And then once that's done, I don't know if you heard me before, I'm gonna drink out of my skull goblet for the necrotic resistance.
Okay, cool.
That I got.
I'm gonna take a
How long does that last?
sip of
An hour.
take a sip of holy water. I don't know what's going on.
You mean some soul racket juice? Some mead?
Yep.
And then once the silence is up, I just start wailing at it with my lute, and I just kind of point to everybody like, join in, make a hole.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys all kind of work on that toll for a moment, with the silence shrouding around you guys, and just chipping away in this dome of silence until you guys get, it doesn't take you too long to break out a bit more of that debris to get an area large enough for Solrak and Fang to squeeze on in there. Ba-bum. So yeah, you guys make your way into the top of this stairway now, and in this room, it looks like it's kind of like an older armory. You see a somewhat kind of spare space with a few broken weapon racks and scattered pieces of broken weapons and armor. And right down at the bottom of the stairs, you guys kind of make your way in here fully. You can see an ornately carved stone table against one wall.
A what? I'm sorry.
Ornately,
Table.
yeah, carved stone table.
So there's just like pretty table in the middle of the room, or on the side of the room.
What are the? Can we like identify the carvings on the table?
Yeah, I mean, you check it out, and they just seem to be like very like, it's like someone took time to make some sort of like beautiful like design intricate into it.
Okay, so it's not like
a
like
symbol.
lips or anything. It's just like designs.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Any blood on the table?
Make
I'm
an
gonna
investigation
approach
roll.
it and see if I'm trying to see if it's a sacrificial altar
Yeah.
too.
That's what the blood's for. 17.
17.
Oh
Was
my.
that an advantage roll? What's that for? Rolled it twice.
Oh, I did Arcana.
I rolled.
Did it roll twice?
It did.
Let me try it. I'm just gonna roll again. Yeah, I don't know why I
All
did
good.
that.
Maybe you
Oh,
had the
17 or
advantage
15.
button
That was
like
up to you.
thrown up there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, both of you guys, I guess a 17 and 21, you guys both are kind of intrigued by this table and come on down here to check it out because it is quite different from everything else that's broken and and in pieces in here. And you guys approach it, you can see that there's a layer of dust that just kind of covers the surface of the stone here, but you can see there are two palm prints on the surface where there are no dust. There is no dust.
They're human palms. People
Uh,
palms.
Yeah, humanoid.
Oh, this is neat.
So I'm looking at the gents, like trying to like mouth what is it? Still in the silence.
I drop the silence and go, what?
What is
Ah.
it?
It looks like a nice table. When we get out of here, we should try to bring this back to our to the bar. This would be a fantastic drinking table.
Could put a couple Sorlax on here. Oh baby.
We check upstairs or
Yeah, just kind of note the table and just so it's a staircase down.
Yeah, so you guys are on the bottom level now. The whole upstairs was kind of like debris kind of covering all the levels of the floor everywhere. There's not really any rooms for you guys to check out up there as it's all kind of sunken in and just in shambles.
Okay. So then go through the stairs to wherever the next phase is.
Well, there's so
That's
it would be
really
back
dark.
up the stairs to back where you guys came from essentially, but there is a door on the opposite side here.
Well, I think we can check that door out. Let's kind of walk over the door.
You walk on over to that door and you're going to try to open it up.
I turn to the guys and go, shall we go this way or back to the front?
I'm gonna pull out my sword. Say, I'll follow your lead, but through the door. Then on the other side.
Solrak, I really insist on you using a different weapon besides that sword. You don't know the powers of it. Trust me, trust Marigold.
Know the
Yeah, it
powers
seems like
of
you may be
me.
using an evil sword against the evil people. That that may not work.
I heard fight fire with fire, my friends.
Yeah, it's
Go.
just a bigger fire. You don't put the fire out.
That's not in the saying. Let's go.
While they're talking, I like squeeze open the door.
Yeah, you
Little
go
peek.
to twist the doorknob and push it open, and the door does not seem to budge at all. It's definitely locked. It doesn't seem to be like a keyhole or anything on this side either, but as you approach the door and you go to jiggle the handle real quick, you hear from the ground one of those pieces of weaponry begins to animate and form and stand up real quick, and roll a 20. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Yes, so it does, flies right up into your back as an axe animates from the ground, doing 6 points of damage into you, sticking into your back. And standing there, in pain from this, and you hear some voices from beyond the door.
Hey, is our marriage still going?
It is
Is
not
that done?
It is done.
Yeah, that was done.
Oh, you guys are still married, but you just don't get the benefits.
It's not even friends with benefits anymore. And there's like commotion on the other side of the door after the shing happens.
Correct. It was just it kind of make an investigation roll real quick.
Solid 8.
Nice. To you, it doesn't seem like the fact of the matter is that you just came up to the door, jiggled the handle, and then like this happened. You're not sure if exactly because the axe animated or the blade. That's why you hear some voices, but it's probably more so because you're just close to the edge of the door now, and these voices coming close on by from the other side, probably.
Kind of walk back and go, "Well, the door's not working, but there's definitely somebody over there."
Want to get their attention?
Is the sword still in Jaddington's back?
Did you take it out?
No, it's just like, ugh.
It's still
Maybe
there.
you could help me with this.
I approach Jaddington and I go to pull the sword out and kind of like drop it to the ground and start kicking it, trying to damage it.
Trying to damage it.
Yeah.
You said. Yeah, you can roll to hit if you want.
16.
Yeah, you go to just kind of nail right into this axe and do some damage to it, but for whatever reason, this kind of broken piece of weaponry that was found on the ground seems to have some sort of magical energy that blocked out your hit from it doing any sort of damage to it.
I see him punch the sword, and the sword doesn't do anything, so I just kind of like slowly step backwards from the sword. Yeah, that's nice. And I kind of like reach back and touch the table, and then I kind of turn around and I try to put my hands where the palm prints are on the dust.
I'm gonna put your hands
Just to see
where
if it does anything.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go. This really is a nice table.
So let's see. You go ahead and you put your hands up on the table. You kind of have to get up on your tippy toes to get on up there. And all of a sudden, you see behind the table where the wall is, it begins to shimmer just a little bit. And reveals a recess with an intricately carved 9-inch wide archway with 7 equally spaced round gaps along its path.
That's behind where Solrek is?
Yes.
go through there.
Well, all right. Sorry. Did you guys? It switched over scenes for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did anyone say anything when I was frozen?
No.
No.
All right. So the illusory wall kind of like shimmers and fades away, and behind it, as I mentioned, you guys could see this archway that kind of just appears behind where that wall was once operating from. And underneath the archway, this golden letters glowing appear, and it reads, "In darkness it starts, and in darkness it ends. It burns as it rises, and as it descends. The in-between places glow warmly, you know, but not like the apex, the highest it goes. Follow its path as it travels above, from start until finish, all the colors thereof." And after that, glowing letters appear, and you guys all read that together. On the table in front of you, oh, if I can get it. There we go. Those appear for you guys?
Yeah.
I see. Yep, I see some bubbles.
Yes. So, yeah.
Dragon Balls?
That's right. As the words finish flashing, these 11 crystal orbs appear on the table in front of you guys.
11.
11.
And there's 7 holes
That is
around
correct.
the arc. I start to examine the orbs to see any differences between each one.
Tell me how you examine them. Is there any certain way that you do this?
Yeah, so like I'm looking to see like if there are different colors or if there's like any like numerical signs or symbols.
So there's like no light in here, so it's very dark and it's hard to kind of observe like
Okay.
anything like that. You can go ahead and make an investigation roll though, perception. But yeah, it's very dark in here.
I don't
It's
see it.
very dark in here.
It's super duper dark.
Yes.
You know what? Hold on. Where is that thing?
Above the wall, I said, or maybe this will help me be able to examine the orbs. Like above the wall, like going out, I'm gonna cast light.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be like a bright, yellow light.
Sure.
And I said, let me try this again as I re-examine the orbs.
Yeah, you you cast light on the area now. At least you have some light to observe, and with that little bit of light that's just shining in here, it reveals something about these orbs. Each one of them, when is held up to the light, does seem to appear a different color. There's one yellow one, there's 2 blue ones, 2 red ones, 2 green ones, 2 orange ones, and 2 purple ones.
I feel like we're playing a game on my cell phone. I go.
Gents,
Go ahead.
with the riddle being in darkness it starts and in darkness it ends, I don't think any orbs go at the beginning or end. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 6. Somehow the orbs follow along the other 5 holes. I could be wrong, but it definitely uses all the colors. But no, that wouldn't work.
Starting to like
Looks like one's missing. Like, I'll go to these little holes here. If you notice, everything matches up by colors, except this yellow one here. There's 6 different kinds of colors, yet there's 7 holes here. I feel like there's some orbs missing. You have 7 different color orbs.
Solrak, make an intelligence roll. Or investigation if you want. I'd let you do either.
Intelligence or investigation. They're the same. Let's go with it. I don't know why 3 dice just rolled.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
It's
so
20.
20 is the first one. You think this for a moment, like, the amount of holes and colors seems like it's not correlating. There's something missing, but I don't know. Is there something missing? There seems like everything that these orbs seem like they'd fit right in there. They appeared right on this stone tablet in front of here. Seems like it all makes sense, but the riddle itself, what exactly does that mean?
Are there
What
any
is
other
it describing?
Are there any other symbols along the archway?
There are not.
Do you think this riddle refers to the Dawnbringer?
I kind of start like picking up the orbs and kind of like looking at them. And then I pick up the red one, and I'm like, this is in darkness it starts. I mean, I know there's like a dark side of the moon or something, and I go to put the red one in the first kind of hole. And then nothing happens.
Put it in there. It fits in the hole, but it doesn't really. Nothing clicks or nothing. No magical aura or kind of essence kind of lingers on from it. Nothing that would like confirm that you made the right decision or not.
Is there anything on the table that might indicate like the certain color corresponding to the holes?
There is not. No.
I go, let's just try this here. Get ready in case the world explodes, but we're gonna make the rainbow. But we are one short. And I get all the way there and I go, Roy G. Biv. Indigo and violet really are the same kind of color, aren't they? I'll put the other purple one up.
With all 7 orbs sitting in the archway now, you stand back and you just wait in anticipation for something to happen. No magical essence or anything or illusory or nothing happens from this. It doesn't seem like if something is supposed to happen by placing these orbs in this archway in the right pattern, this might not be it. But Fang, go ahead and make a investigation roll or intelligence.
12.
12. Kind of think about like the connection with you guys trying to find the Dawnbringer here and what that could mean to this. And is there a connection, or what does the Dawnbringer mean to you or to the god of, the religion that it belongs to? What, there's, maybe you're like scratching on the surface of something there, but there's still some more pieces that you gotta put together to be able to figure it out.
I'm going to look at stones, the orbs, and rearrange them. Yellow one selected.
You want me to move them for you?
I think they're just all selected.
I got you.
Selected them.
I will move them. So just like click off them, like somewhere on the scene, so it'll deselect for you.
Trying, but it still shows as selected. I'm like double clicking over here.
Yeah, I see that.
So I guess you have to unselect.
I don't have anything selected over here. It's on your side.
Oh, Byron, did you select them?
Yeah, and make sure that in the
upper.
upper left, you click the word select. Yeah. Now you should be able to click them.
So I'm going to put this one up here. The one's separate. Seems to be in darkness it starts and in darkness it ends. So I'm going to them such. Like that. Middle one here being the solo. Like the Dawnbringer. It's almost like the sun burns the brightest at the top. It's like a star, and as it dies down, turns different colors.
Or do you think maybe it's supposed to be like a sunrise? What color is the sun when it starts a sunrise?
Well, the only issue is, if you look at the last two lines, it says, "From start until finish, all colors thereof." And I'm assuming that means all the colors are going to be used in this.
Solrak, make an insight check. All the
Like
rookie
19 dice.
Yeah, 19. Oh, we'll give you that. Solrak, you know that you are on the right path. You had the idea. The order, though, may not be correct. Damn close, but not correct.
Actually, the purple ones could be the darkness.
I think you might be right, because it says it burns as it rises, as it descends. I think the purple and the red might need to be switched.
That's a good point.
And we could try that, but I still believe that all the colors need to be used one way or another.
With this, Solrak, you still have that driving, nagging feeling like you are so close to having this right that, like, forget blue and green. You have it, but you are.
Jeez.
I'm leaning back while he's like mulling it over, and I'm like, it really annoys me when he's smart.
Solrak, as you swap those around, the orbs glow in the archway, and an illusory wall vanishes and reveals a small alcove underneath that archway. And you are immediately hit with a foul odor. Spider webs cling to the walls, and you see a statue of some sort of bestial creature. Let's see, does this open for you guys?
Yes.
Scary.
Like a rock dragon.
You guys can see like the whole thing if you scroll down, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why it's cut off like that. At least it is on mine. But yes, you guys see this statue of kind kind of a strange decaying look with this red glow radiating down on it. Its lower body is of a goat, and a human-like upper body with this big belly. It's got these great big bat wings sprouting off from its shoulders, and his head is like the skull of a goat. In one hand, he wields a carved depiction of a wand with a skull atop of it, and in his other, the gilded hilt to a longsword with beautifully intricate carvings and a sun embellished on it.
Hey, you guys see the sun on that sword? On bringer.
Yeah, it's a really good thing I found that ancient doorway, isn't it, guys?
Hey, that's
Good work,
right.
you guys. Good work, you guys.
You have a great big brain such as my own here
Great
to
work
figure
by
out
me
how to open
finding
it.
that magical doorway. It is great work. That was good job chatting to.
Yes,
Oh,
great
and
work,
Fang, and
Wilmore.
you found the crack. That was fantastic. Great job, buddy. I'm real impressed. Even that bird. Fang, like.
I'm sorry, so I got cut off or froze, but did anyone go and grab the hilt? The sword?
I'm gonna go grab the one with the sun.
Okay. Yeah.
Would we recognize the statue as the Demon Lord? Is that like a depiction of the Demon Lord Orcus?
Make a history check, whoever wants to know that, or see if they can determine that.
13.
From things that you've heard in the past, especially like the goat qualities to him, you would imagine that that is a depiction of Orcus. And as Solrak grabs that hilt, you guys hear that door on the opposite side of the wall fly open, and in come 5 figures shrouded in black cloaks, radiating and emanating this necrotic evil energy from them, with that black pluming smoke trailing behind them. Solrak's getting the smoke machine ready. And
Would I still have my action readied for seeing the Hunt Lords?
I guess so.
Because I still technically have my prayer wheel in my hand. So now that I see them in range, I hold up my prayer wheel.
I would have moved towards the door, by the way.
I hold up my prayer wheel and just yell, "Turn!" And so they have to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
All right. Well, Chaddington, you're staying down here because they busted in here. But what was it? What's the saving throw?
16. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Let me just make sure something. Yes. Okay. Wisdom 16. Oops. Sorry. So that's a 19 on the first one. A 22 on the second one. A 13 on the third one. 9 on the fourth. 9 on the fifth. So
Those last 3 are turned for 1 minute or until they take any damage.
okay.
And a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, so
Can't
go
take
ahead. So this evil energy just runs, striding into this room, busting down the door, and immediately you explain how this happens. Using the light of Lathander to not block
Yeah,
out this evil.
so I hold up my prayer wheel And as I say those words, out from the symbols of the prayer wheel emanates this radiating light that seems to only affect 3 of the 5 undead creatures, and they can't seem to handle it. So what they have to do is they turn away, and they can't see me, and they start running away from it.
Yeah, with this fear that just goes wide within their souls, or what remains of a soul lingering within them, they start turning back as quickly as they can. But the one in the front who's carrying that large black sword that emanates that smoky necrotic energy off of it holds it up to the air and looks over at you all and says, "For Orcus we live, and for Orcus we will die. Give us the Dawnbringer back, or you can leave with your lives."
Or maybe you can have a little taste of some nice water. It looks like you might be a little thirsty.
All right.
Gents,
With that,
you know
let's
what to
roll
do.
initiative then.
Did those 3 move, or are they still on the same spot?
They're still in the same spot because this is all. Well, I'm gonna have them. I'll have them go back. What's on their turn? I think that they.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll wait till it gets
And-
to their turn, and then we'll.
Can
When I
I,
pulled the
as soon as they
sword-
walked in, can I have casted enhanced ability since we had this conversation? I knew we were gonna fight.
Oh, you didn't know you were gonna fight.
Oh, I knew we were
You didn't know that they were gonna come in right there.
gonna. Well, I mean, once they come in, I'd be like, oh shit. But all right, I got you.
Yeah. No. It's if you had something ready, if they didn't surprise you like that, perhaps. But
Got it.
When I
Alright,
pulled
so
the
initiative.
sword that opened the door, I actually pulled out the Dawnbringer, right?
you
I'm
have
holding
it in your possession, which is what alerted them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can add that to my inventory, I guess.
Yes, you're not attuned to it though, but yes, you can add. It's the Dawnbringer, not just Dawnbringer.
Yeah, I know.
The Dawn
I produced the greatest comedy show of all time, folks. I know all the importance of a good the.
Well, no, because Dawnbringer is one from book and everything. I changed it up a little bit, so yeah, the Dawnbringer.
I think World of Warcraft has a Dawnbringer too.
I think it's a
Yeah, they have Ashbringer.
I feel like Dawnbringer and Lightbringer and stuff like that's a pretty common trope.
That's true. It's a
name.
trope. Yep.
The Lightbringer.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
All right, so with that, then, Solrak, did you roll initiative?
Oh, sorry.
You can go last. It's all good.
11.
All right, second to last.
Yeah.
All right, so this we'll call it this hunt lord in this black cloak. You guys can just see his eye. Each one of them, you can see their eyes glowing from underneath his hood, and you can't see any kind of facial features or anything. Some of them you see long black or white hair whipping out from underneath of the cloak, but each one of them either equipped with a great sword or a long sword or a rapier or a bow or what have you. Each one of them has their specialties, but this one comes up to the guy that frightened all of his compadres and first takes 2 swings at you with a longsword. You dodge out of the first one with a 9. I'm sorry, I don't have it shown to everyone. Second roll was a 23 though.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So he slashes you with that. You take 11 points of slashing damage. And with that slash, his blade still held out into your flesh. You feel it start trying to pull from you. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
It does 11 points of necrotic damage to you. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
15. You feel some of your life force start to pull out from you and into this blade, but you fight it back and negate it, and do not have that actually fully come to fruition. So that will end his turn, standing in front of you. So he's just turned for a minute until he takes any damage, doesn't make a saving throw on his turn again, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Wait, hold on. Does he make a saving throw again? I don't recall. Hold
I think it's
Uh,
just turned until he takes damage.
Yeah, because he's like that for a minute, or until he takes damage.
Yeah, so he goes flying out into this hallway here. I'll reveal a little bit more there so you guys can see that. And he goes just running away, screeching out in anguish from this, you know, too good of a neutral or lawful good of a cleric here, banishing him out from his own hunt lodge. That'll bring us to Wilmore.
Okay, so the three of them are running. One of them's by Fang, and the other one's kind of getting ready. How high is this room? How tall is it?
It's about 20 feet tall.
Is it about 20 feet tall? Or is it? I guess never mind. You wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't tell me that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try something new. So 40, 10. I am going to AoE line. Nope. I am going to, yeah, this is 40 by 40, right? No, I thought it was fine.
You trying to do a 40-foot line?
Yeah, that's only, I typed in 40 and it's only 25.
Showing 30 on mine, but let's see. Let's see if I can make one.
Yeah, because 40 is the width of the room, right? Like wall to wall.
Yeah, that's weird. 40 did not make the right size for me either, it looks like.
Alright, well, the room's 40, right? So we're just going to make a big one.
Yeah, that's
We're
fine.
just going to make sure that it works. So I'm just going to go... So I'm gonna be like, so I'm gonna kind of like tap Solrak on the shoulder and I'll be like, we're gonna try something new. I put my hand up and this big wall just kind of starts like right in the middle of the one hunt lord, and then it like completely just disperses all the way to the walls, 20 feet up, 40 feet wide, and then this guy, you don't see him, but he gets pushed back. And then I point to the other one, and I kind of like tap Solrak on the back, and I just go, kill him. And that's gonna be Bardic Inspiration for you, Solrak. And then I'm just gonna kind of like duck down underneath is the table like one of like the flat tables all the way down, or is it on legs?
Yeah, it's like an altar, so it's got like a solid base underneath of it.
Yep. So then I'm gonna duck down and get full cover, as much cover as I can get. And I'm just gonna be like, kill him, and just duck down. And there's this big wall, just shining, radiant, purple wall with a mild glow that is mildly transparent. You can kind of see them all on the other side. And that's my turn. It's gonna be Wall of Force and Bardic Inspiration.
Cool. So you get 10 foot by 10 foot panels with this, right?
Yeah. So 8 would be 20 feet by 40 feet, right? So that should be roughly the room. Yep.
All right. With that, then this wall of force appears in the room, kind of blocking out majority of these hunt lords from your guys' side. The one whose turn is now is just terrified, anyways, from this radiant light that Fang shined in the space, and just runs away as much as he can. Oh, that one. Oops, did I skip one? No. He was supposed to be back here. Okay. Yeah, Fang, you were up now.
Alright,
Just run away from you.
I pull out a flask of holy water and spray it on the guy in front of me.
Okay. Roll a dexterity attack to hit.
Dex. So would that just be a dex check?
It'd be dex with your proficiency, so you can just roll like a unarmed strike, I guess. Actually, no, because then it's got a +1 on it for your worm thing. So it'd be a D20 plus 8.
8. Yeah. So 21 then.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And water is 2d6, right? Radiant damage.
Yes.
Wow. 5.
Fang uncorks one of his holy water vials finally for the first time, able to use this in action and splashes it on this hunt lord. And you guys see like his steam starts to hiss and pour off of him and radiate into the air, and he squelches backwards a little bit, in pain, and definitely seems like it burns his what would be like considered his flesh around him, but yeah, he's still there.
Can I do that again?
I'll let you do it as two attack action, sure.
Okay.
Like improvised weapon.
17.
That will hit.
Nice. All right. What the fuck again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, starts just kind of like steam radiating off of him after you splash that on him. And, you don't see any feet like touching the ground, but his whole body kind of swifts backwards a little bit, pulling away from you from that. And anything else?
Yeah, and then I am. So you said he like moves back a little bit?
It doesn't, it just, not like out of your space or anything.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna use a greater healing potion.
Okay, go for it. And that brings us to Soul Rack. Or does Cuomo want to do anything? Alright, Cuomo's not in here, really. Cuomo's up on the roof, yeah, my bad. Soul Rack, you're up.
Okay, so now that I have the Dawnbringer, I stow away
You
Stealing sword?
need to attune to it to be able to use it.
No, but I can still use it as a regular sword, right?
Not the Dawnbringer.
Yeah, it's not a sword, right? You just have a
He doesn't
hilt.
have a sword. You just have a hilt.
Okay.
You have to,
Reminds.
you have to magically attune to it for it to radiate.
Got it. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to take a swing at this guy right here. I'm gonna put on.
Hell yeah.
I'm going. It's the long sword of life stealing. Big old swing.
Go for it.
It's a dirty 22.
Yep, that'll hit.
Two-handed, 15 damage.
Nice.
And I hit him again. It's an 18.
18 hits.
11 two-handed damage.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna, now that I'm done swinging at him, I'm gonna rage here.
Awesome. So like rages in front of him, ready to slice down this floating cloak with glowing eyes. Anything else for you?
I'm going to go ahead and actually no, never mind. Could I? No, never mind, because I just raged. I'm good. I'm done.
Alrighty. That will bring us to this guy here. Let's see something real quick. Okay. As this one takes his turn, begins to go, he holds up that black sword with the smoke and necrotic energy radiating off of it, and each one of you guys feels this immense feeling of dread and fear in your hearts. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. I think Wilmore, you get advantage on these
Wisdom.
against fear, I think.
Right. Yep.
8, but I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
16.
Nice.
It's a D8, right?
D10,
D10.
baby.
10. All right, give me baby. So 12 total.
Okay. Wilmore, with so you hiding behind this altar, you don't get as much of the fear driving into your heart and soul. But Solrak and Fan, you guys feel that immensely, and you guys are all frightened of this one Hunt Lord right behind this wall here. So you have disadvantage on your attack rolls as he is in view, and you cannot move closer to him.
Can they see him on the other side of the wall?
You said it was transparent.
I said mildly transparent.
It's very dark in there.
Yes.
Well, they can see. So let's see. Oh,
Even with the 16?
there's a 17.
God damn.
Okay. Yes. So with that, then he also just staring over there at the opposite side of this wall at you guys holding this sword, and you see him reach out his incorporeal hand through this wall, and it goes right through it, appearing on the opposite side of it behind Solrak, as he has the ability to move through anything like that, incorporeal. And he is going to approach Solrak then, and take a swing with his long sword, or a great sword rather, a 14 to hit. Not hit
So
you.
I'm gonna right post.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so then I go ahead, swing at him with my long sword. Ooh, a dirty stinking nat one.
Ooh, and that one will miss indeed. He avoids that swing and comes back at you with a backhand, 25 to hit.
Well hit.
Okay. He does 12 points of slashing damage on you, plus 17
Half, right?
poison. Yes, half. So 5, or what was that first damage I said?
12,
12,
so
so
6
6,
there.
And then 17 on poison
17.
damage. So have that to 8. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Hey Nate, does my light cantrip on the archway does
7.
it last for?
Does it what?
Does it affect the undead?
It doesn't seem to be right now.
What do you?
I mean, just doesn't seem to be right now. Let's see. What'd you roll, Sorek?
7.
7. Oof. So you take. Oh wait, you already took that damage, and then what was the next thing? Yeah, you are poisoned now as that slash goes into your body, and you feel weakness take over you, and you feel fatigued and a little delirious. And with that, one more attack. A 22 to hit on this last one.
You got me. Actually, no, I'm going to use my... never mind, because I tried to right post
Yes.
things.
Okay, so with that, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Diced. 9. What is happening?
You take 17 necrotic damage, half to 8, and you feel as he slashes through you, some of that energy from your body begins to pool into that sword, and you hear it speaking, yes, yes, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 8 as well. And with that, that will end his turn. So we got this Hunt Lord right next to Solrak and Fang, who is going to swing at the Holy One. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Like they don't get disadvantage or anything.
No. So you take 13 points of damage and necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Three.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by 13, as some of that life force gets drained from you and pulled into his sword as well. Takes another swing, a natural 1, so that one will miss. And that will be his turn. These guys back here just running away as far away as they can. Brings us to Wilmore.
Right. Well, I go. Oh, that didn't work as planned, and then I kind of like I'm still sitting behind the platform, and there's all these rocks around me. So I'm gonna cast Animate Objects, and then send them all right to
Dropping the wall.
Yep, dropping the wall. And then sending them all at the one right in front of Fang. So that's 10 d20s. A bonus action. And it's +8 on each of them.
Fang, you see your light?
Huh?
You see your light? See that orange glow?
Yeah.
That's your light spell. Just so you know.
Okay.
So all right. So who's this on?
It's on the one in front of Fang.
Okay.
The one that we
And
hit.
what's the plus on it?
That's +8. Can I reroll the 2 ones?
Sure. Yeah, both of those will hit. And then 4 others hit.
So 6.
Yeah.
All right. So this is +24. Nice. So 30, 42?
Nice.
42.
These are all pieces like debris and rock and stuff.
Yep, just like rocks, just like I just kind of sit down and all the stuff just flies directly over my head and just like an arrow point right to him.
Yeah. You see, watch all these like pieces of debris kind of just shoot through like its body form. You know, it connects like on its robe and its cloak and everything, but doesn't seem like it does a full impact.
Okay. And then that's my action and bonus action.
Okay. Alright. Brings us to this Hunt Lord in the purple who just runs away. Same with this one. What? And that brings us to Fang.
Today, Junior. Jesus.
I pull out my. Actually, I still have my prayer wheel in my hand. And touch Soul Rack. And cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay.
So he's protected from undead, fiends, fae, elementals, celestials, aberrations, and I'll just send it to the game log.
Thanks, dude.
And then I guess I can't really do anything else. When you say my hit points, does that mean my AC or my?
No, your hit points.
So how would that?
So like
So
you have 75 total. Whatever they reduced from that, like what was it, 16 or something? You subtract
13.
that. Yeah, subtract that from 75. So now your hit point maximum is 62.
Okay.
Same with
So would I?
whatever they reduced from you.
My health by 13.
What's up?
Yeah, I see. I see how I do it. Wait.
Yeah. All right, anything else for you? No. All right, Solrak.
Right. And take another swing at Ed McGee over here. Oh yeah, that's a nat 20, motherfucker.
Nice. Roll damage
And
yeah,
takes
go on.
an extra 10 necrotic if it is in construct or an undead, and I also gain 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah. So, do you think he's a construct or undead?
It's undead, right?
Yep.
No, he's yeah, I guess so, right?
So, yeah, you
He's a human who
swing.
drank some potion.
Yeah, you swing and you hit him directly center of mass, and you expect a massive hit to go through that, but you just kind of hit right through that cloak, and that necrotic energy that's in your hands that you can feel writhing through your body now as you hold this sword doesn't expel out into this creature, doing damage to it. Go ahead and roll damage. So, and then roll another d10 for your crit. Alright, I guess we'll just max out one. So a 10 plus 13 is 23, plus 2 for rage, so 25. But yeah, as I mentioned, that you feel like that necrotic energy should be doing some sort of damage to him, but instead you watch as his eyes glow wider and wider, and he looks at you and down at the sword and says, "Yes, feed me more." And the sword tingles in your hands now too. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, I'm gonna have to make a couple of these.
Saving?
Yes, please. This is the first one to start.
24.
Okay, you do not turn into a werewolf. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw.
13. If I'm gonna fail that though, let me know because I can roll on one now.
It's up to you.
Indomitable. I would fail it otherwise.
Maybe.
No. That's I only use it if I fail, so I have to know if I fail.
Well, you won't know until later on, so it's up to you. Because the effect of what this wisdom saving throw isn't taking place immediately, is what I mean.
But I mean, I guess I won't roll it because I don't want to waste it.
Okay, so you're gonna leave it as is.
I guess.
Okay. Anything else for so that's your first attack. Go for the second one.
26.
That will hit.
And looks like 16.
Okay, cool. A nice big slash on that one. Anything else for you?
I'm going to use the Cure Wounds spell to give myself some life back.
That is an action to do so, but you do have second wind. You can do as a bonus action.
Actually, I'll just attack him. I'll use my bonus attack on it.
Well, you have to be wielding two swords to do a bonus action.
I don't know.
attack.
I have a No, my other extra. I have an extra attack as a bonus action, not as a triple sword. To go there.
Correct. The bonus action attack is if you're dual wielding.
Uh,
It's a 2-weapon fighting feature.
then just move on. I'm actually.
Alrighty. With that, then brings us to the one right next to you, Solrak. Who?
My second, no, my action surge. That's what I'm talking about. I can
Uh-oh.
use that.
Well, yeah, that'll give you 2 more attacks then if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
14 on the first one.
14 will miss.
And
18
on
will
the
hit.
second one. And that's 9 damage.
All right. Yeah, that one that's right below you looks, it's floating, apparating there, but it's definitely not as limber and moving as agile as it was previously. With you in front of him, now he's going to try to take some swings at you. We get a natural 20 on the first one.
I see that from the back, and I go,
Why does he have
I don't know.
disadvantage? Yeah, because
people.
protection. That's right.
Is disadvantage? Cool.
23.
I'm gonna use my wings.
Okay. With that first attack, it misses as you make your spectral wings appear and block it out. Second roll is a 10. And then with that, it's just one last ditch effort for him to try to take you down. A 17.
Eat.
All right, all misses. These guys are no, help us! We're running away. And brings us to one more.
Thank God for that. With that, the rocks just they hit their limit and they turn around and they go right back through the guy, the one in front of Fang.
Okay.
This is bonus action.
+8.
Yep.
So let's see. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hit.
So this plus 24 again.
So you can actually click the dice icon on the game log and it'll open up all as dice. I didn't realize you could do that before. 18 damage plus whatever.
Plus 24, so 32 again.
Rapid fire all these rocks into this one. You watch the cloak just fall down to the ground, and that Hunt Lord that was apparating inside of that is no longer.
And with that, I'm standing up watching this, and I see him go down, and I look at the other one, and then I blast him twice.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Just twice.
3 times. The lady. That's got to be a hit.
Once.
26 and 13
Twice.
damage.
3 times a lady. Yep, that'll hit.
Give me that. Ooh. Another hit.
Oh shit. Solrak and I'm
Another
sorry, you guys
11.
didn't ever, because I gave you guys a thing. Make sure you guys are frightened. I forgot to give you guys that, or you guys didn't. need
Solrak's
that.
not anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. Solrak's not anymore, but you should.
But
be.
I am.
Yes.
But it hasn't affected me yet, technically.
Gotcha.
And 9.
Yeah, all those will
Like
hit.
all 3 of those hit.
Beautiful. Wilmore just stand up behind this altar and cracking some Eldritch Blast out. You watch as they all impact on his body and definitely seems to do some damage on him. Anything else?
Just kind of like slide down the table, and I'm still trying to get as much cover as I can from it.
I love it.
That's it.
All right. This one is going up now. Slides back even further. Amrath! Amrath! That's all you hear from that. This one too comes flying backwards, getting as far away as he can from this bald head guy, and that brings us to Fang.
I am going to use stillness of mind to drop me being frightened.
Okay.
And and bonus action. Can't attack.
You can attack him, or wait, is it because you just did that as an action? No, that's right.
Yeah, because that's an action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a key point and use patient defense and use the dodge action. If he decides to attack her.
Okay, sure. And that brings us to Solrak. Solrak, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw for me.
Doesn't he have advantage on these now?
He has
or-
advantage
On any wisdom saving throw? Or
on any saving
if
throw.
it's a type.
On any saving throw against undead, right?
this isn't against the undead?
I don't have advantage.
No. Uh,
11.
Solrak, I
I'll
need
use my
Okay.
indomitable there.
So it says against the relevant effect, not necessarily
This,
undead.
I'll tell you on the side, Luke, what it is. So
Okay.
It's against something else.
Reroll though.
go for it.
Same fucking thing. 11.
Love
Jesus.
it. With that, Solrak, you're about to swing the sword at this Hunt Lord Wraith in front of you, but you feel the sword in your head, and you feel it in your hand start to like vibrate and hum a little bit, and in your head you hear, "No, no, no! I want blood. Give me blood." I need you to roll a D4, Solrak. 1 and 2 will be Fang, 3 and 4 will be Wilmore.
And
I need you to attack Fang as that sword is commanding you for blood.
uh-oh.
Oh, on disadvantage though, because I have the dodge action.
Yes, that is correct.
Good shit. Okay, disadvantage. Ooh, a 2. So 11.
He just goes to swing at you, Fang, and you dodge out of the way, like not expecting that at first. What the hell, Solrak? And Solrak's eyes are turning black in his skull from this necrotic energy that's radiating through the sword into his body, and he just wants blood. Solrak, roll attack again.
That's also a disadvantage?
Nah, this one's regular now.
That one. Sorry, 26.
You could, Fang, if you want. I'll allow a flash if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll stick up my hand for warding flare.
Solrak, roll again. Your attack roll.
Okay. There we go.
Fang sees that and immediately blinds you real quick with this radiant light and tries to stop you from attacking him, which he is successful in doing so. You have a bonus action you want to use? Right now you are driven. The sword is commanding you to feed it blood.
Already used any attacks.
No, absolutely. But I'm just letting you know for next turn around and whatnot, you will make another wisdom saving throw and we'll see what happens there. But that's why I couldn't tell you right away what was happening, because it's gonna happen on the next turn. All right, this guy next to you, Solrak, watches that happen. He goes, "Yes, yes," and he floats on over here, behind the altar, and gets right up next to good old Wilmore Chattington. And with his big old sword, he's gonna take a swing. A 17 to hit. Not hit. He's gonna swing again. A 13 to hit. Wow. And with that, just swinging, missing on, swinging too high above your head, twice. He reaches out his hand towards you, and he says, "No, your soul will be mine." And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
This isn't a spell or anything, is it?
It is not. Nope.
Okay.
It's just it's an action.
Big money, no whammies. 12.
12. Okay, you take 15 points of necrotic damage. Halved for you,
So
because
7, right?
Yep. And your hit point maximum is reduced by 7 as well, as that gets siphoned from your body and back into him. Yeah, just a con check or save on with advantage.
Perfect. Oh yeah, con check with advantage for that. Yeah, we good.
Cool. And you are up now.
All right, so with that I go, ew, and the rocks they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Plus 8. So let's see. 1 hits, 2
19s.
hits, 3 hits, 4, 5, 6. 6 hit.
Plus 24, right? Yeah, 24. So 39.
Nice.
Then kind of like while all that's going, he's a little confuddled. He's like, "Oh, look at all these things." And then I'm going to kind of take that and go right into his mind with a level 1 Dissonant Whispers. 16 wisdom save.
Uh, 22.
All right, so 5 damage.
And psychic damage? Is that what it is?
Psychic, yep.
Alright, yep. Imagine that without a brain inside that skull, it doesn't rattle around too much in there. There's whispers, but definitely do a little bit of damage. He holds his ground for the most part. Anything else for you?
I am going to jump over the table to the other side, and now we're playing like a doot game. So I'm like still trying to get some cover from the table, but still being close to him.
Okay, got it. Fang, you were up.
So I guess I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so seeing how he is right now, can I assume that it's because of the sword?
Say what now?
Seeing Solrak the way he is and him attacking me.
Yes. Yes. As you've tried to tell him multiple times.
Yeah, and would I be able to know that if he dropped his sword, he would go back to
Make a let's see, do a insight check.
Nice. Oh, 27.
You would hope that it would, but the fact that he is magically attuned to it might be a bit deeper than that.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if that is the case, I drop my concentration on him of protect evil and good, and with my free hand, I do one of these, and out from my hand comes this this water whip, and he has to make a dex saving throw, DC 15.
I'm probably gonna get like a nat 20 on this one.
PvP, guys. Let's do it.
Let's see. said it's dexterity.
Dex, baby.
Yeah. Dex saving throw.
23.
Isn't that what you said?
That's a nat 20, but
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay. So he's still gonna take half damage.
Sure.
And I'm gonna use an extra key point on that. So he's gonna take 4d10 halved.
Okay.
well, half because I'm raging.
Yeah.
So 4d10.
So take
What is-
4 damage.
Just
Damn.
roll that, Fang.
Yeah, he got it. 4
Okay.
damage total.
For damage.
It was 19 halved to 9, halved to 4.
Yeah, I can just do it. There you go.
All right. Yeah, with that, Water Whip hits Sorak, but he's got this rage emanating through him, and evil that just doesn't stop him, doesn't push him back at all. Anything else?
Yeah, and then with that, I'll spend another key point. Bonus action, use Flurry of Bows.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like
Stop
him like,
pummeling me.
spinning kick. 28.
Just
And
gonna
I'm
kill him.
and I'm gonna spend another key point and use a stunning strike on him.
Okay. Stunning strike. So Sorak make a con saving throw.
Con saving
Done all
throw.
this on the other guy.
DC 16.
22.
Hey man.
Fang's
Silver
been
barbs.
waiting for this.
You're wasting
For, like,
all of my good
since-
saving throws, and now
since
I'm
you
gonna
met him.
fucking go next and roll like a nat 1.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me roll my damage on you, Solvac. Well,
Son
you
of a
should have
bitch.
listened to me. You should have listened to me. Oh, 12 damage.
That's a 6.
And then, again, another 22. 22.
Actually, I'm gonna use my reaction and protect you. Yeah.
So that spectral dragon wing appears around Silrak and blocks out your flurry of blows.
Okay, well, that's fine. Then I will run. And
Gives me an opportunity attack.
No, it does not.
No, I can't. Just use my reaction. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for that, by the way. And I'm gonna climb up the wall.
Okay. You can't end your turn there. You can like run along the walls, but it's not like you can like stick to the wall.
I can't.
You
With-
can't
with my
stick to the wall. No, it's like you run along the surface, but as soon as you stop, it's not like you're like staying there. You know.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I
It's
got
ninja
40.
shit.
So, okay. I will. I'll go right there, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Solrak, you are up. Please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Knew this would happen.
Roll a d4. 1 and 2, Wilmore closest to you. 3 and 4, Fang.
I'm Fang for this one, Wilmore. I'm coming for you.
Daddy's ready.
Okay, so off I go. Kill the bard.
One's me.
No, I said 1 and 2 this
You
time.
switched it.
Was Wilmore.
Okay.
I switched it around, yeah.
16 to hit.
No. Deep in your heart, you pull back as you swing.
I'll swing again.
The Hunt Lord is loving this.
That is 19.
That is going to be a shield.
I miss.
Spectral shield appears around Wilmore.
And I'm just looking up at you like, what the fuck? You should listen to Fang.
I'm gonna use my second wind to regain some health.
Okay, go for it. Anything else for you, Solrak?
It's not. That's it.
Love it. All right, Hunt Lord, champion leader, just reveling in this right now. He's absolutely loving every second of this. Doesn't want to stop Solrak, so he goes after the little one once again. Great sword. 13 to hit. 16 to hit.
Did I get it? Nope.
God. All right, and that one again. He reaches his hand back out to you. Constitution saving throw. As he tries to pull some more of that essence from your body.
I want my essence.
Ew.
Buy him dinner first.
14.
14. You take 14 points of necrotic damage. Had the 7. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 7 as well. As you feel getting weaker and weaker after each one of these attacks. At the top of the round. Help us! Help us! Intruders! That's not what he actually sounds like, but Wilmore, you were up.
These guys sound really weak. So I am going to. How's the main guy looking? Is he looking absolutely fine?
Yeah.
All right. So I kind of stand up, I look over to him and see him just enjoying this too much, and I turn over and I see Solrak still just fire in his eyes. And I run up to him, I grab him, I slap him in the face. I'm like, knock out of it, and that's going to be help on his next wisdom throw and bardic inspiration.
Okay. Alright. So you're using your action and bonus action on this?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that will bring us over to Fang as the other 2 Hunt Lords are continuously just running away from this.
Alright, so I see Chaddington kind of struggling, so I take my 2 vials of holy water and throw them at the Hunt Lord.
Okay, it's
First off, Wilmore's not struggling. All right.
so you're using those as both your attack actions?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and D20 plus 8.
Yeah, so that'll hit 26.
Yep, that'll hit.
So 2d6 rating thing. What the fuck?
Solid. You're too high up. Just a couple of sprinkles hit him.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
19?
That'll hit.
Alright. There we go. 8 radiant damage.
There we go.
Much better.
With that, you see some more of that steam hiss off of his body and radiate some of that dark energy. He looks up at you with his glowing eyes as he's, forgot about you up there, but not anymore. Anything else for you?
Yeah, that's all my vials of holy water. So with those being a modified weapon, can I still use bonus action to make an attack?
Sure.
Okay.
Rules as written, definitely not. You definitely can't use 2 holy waters either, but I will allow it.
Well then, all right. Well then, if that's the case, I'll use my bonus action to activate my elemental force technique.
Oh, okay. Whatever you want to do. I was allowing it, but if that's what you want to do, that's fine with me. Solrak, then. You are up. Wisdom saving throw. You have advantage, and you can roll a d10 on it if you want.
16.
Yeah, I would use that bardic inspiration.
Big money. No whammies.
Yeah, it's 21 total.
There we go. Solrak, you kind of just shake your head after getting these inspiring words from your little buddy Wilmore down there. You try to attack him a couple of times, missing, and you shake out of this and, kind of confused where you are for a moment, but you've realized what's been going on and that you need to take care of the task at hand here. So you have control over yourself once again right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop the sword of life stealing on the ground. This sword, I'm gonna go back to here. and I'm gonna raise my arms in the air, and my demon sword is gonna appear there. Here!
Awesome. Demon sword just appears out of your hands, flaming with its energy, and you can do what you want to do.
Okay. Swing. That is a dirty 23.
That will hit.
With
Put you over here.
11 damage.
Plus your fire damage, so that's 2 more, so 13, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Doing it again. It's a 14.
A 14 will miss. You just slice through his cloak and don't connect on anything.
Okay.
And that's it. Alright, that will bring his turn now. Now that you're back in the battle, he doesn't want this big strong guy here, so he's going to try to weaken you some more. Takes his great sword, swings it at you. A 21 to hit.
I'm gonna use my my wings.
Whoosh, spectral wing appears around you, blocking out that attack. As soon as it disappears, he finds an opening to swing again. A 24 to hit.
Son of a bitch.
He does 8 slashing plus 13 poison damage on you.
And it halved 10 damage.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
16. You are poisoned. Let me mark that for you. Make sure you trigger that on your sheet or on that game log.
Got it.
And yeah, you feel that weaken, your body weaken a little bit more. And with that, I need a Constitution saving throw as well. Another one.
Actually can't mark myself poisoned for some reason. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Another 19 points of necrotic energy damage is pulled from your body, half of that, so 9. And you reduce your hit point maximum by 9 as well. And that will end his turn right there. Brings us to Wilmore.
Rocks and Eldritch Blast just coming right out of it.
Go for it.
10. Kind of muttering myself like, Wilmore do this, Wilmore do that. Like, smacking, taking care of everything. I even go like, I found the door, I found the Dawnbringer.
Oh, there's a natural 20 in there.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see, so you got 1 hit, 2 hit, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hits, one of them a natural 20.
Alright, so we'll roll 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 32, plus 4, 36.
Plus 15.
Yep, 36 plus 15, so 40, 51.
Yeah, all these rocks deck into him. He's just like, you hear this like, you know, shit-eating like giggle laugh, as you know, because it's not really impacting him as much as you would imagine so. But then one just smacks on top of his head, where his head would be, a robe area. It definitely makes some sort of clunking sound, which doesn't make too much sense, but knocks him a little silly, a little dizzy right there, and definitely a big hit.
I clunk the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
and then I stand up one more time, and I kind of like look at him right in the eyes, and then I'm gonna try one Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, wisdom, right?
16 whiz. And I'm gonna bite down on my tooth, so it's a 19 now.
Okay, I rolled a 17 total.
All right, 19. Yep, I burned all 3 of my charges, so now he's gonna run. And so I guess first, so first he takes whatever that damage was that I just rolled. Go back through my inventory. Yeah, so he
14.
takes 14 damage. Psychic. That doesn't sound like it's that great. He's gonna run away. Solrak, I don't know if you want opportunity.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
think he already used his
Solrak
reaction.
used his
Yeah,
dragon
yeah.
wing.
All right, well then I can opportunity, right? 3 blasts.
Sure, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. 1.
They will be with disadvantage because
Alright,
you're.
hold on. This is the first one, and I'll roll the second d20 for it,
Yeah.
assuming it hits. So that was 25 to hit. Here's the disadvantage roll for it.
It's battle music.
Right. Speed up here.
Come on, D20. So 6 plus what?
Plus
8?
8.
That will
Yeah.
miss.
That will miss.
14.
All right. Do this. Come on. Why won't let me do it? Let's do it this way. Disadvantage. That's not gonna hit.
Will number 3 hit?
Numero 3. It's slowing down. Did not
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, that was. I got a 10 on that one. So I think we're just waiting on the third one.
Yeah. There it is. $18.
18 will hit.
Nice.
There we go. 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Damage is coming.
Whoa, my game log just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
That was weird. It disappeared on both my screens.
Alright, so here's my damage for that one. 10.
Nice.
And then is there any like bigger rocks that I can get cover around?
No, not really. Not. I mean, there's like the altar that you could definitely still situate yourself around, but yeah, there's like
I guess yeah. I'll just kind of situation myself down.
all right. Sorry. My game logs still are gone, so I don't know what's going on here, but that brings us to Soul Rack, right?
Yep. You
Yep.
got the damage on that last one.
What was it was a 10? The Eldritch Blast? Is that what I heard?
I think it was. I'm upstairs right now. It's in the game log. I'll check it and be right down.
I don't know why Solrak's in front of me, but it should be me.
It should be Fang.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, no.
And Wilmore, yeah, he got a 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There's a 10 in
So
there.
yeah, Fen,
everything
you were up
is
then.
seized up.
So I move my guy like right here. Oh, right there we go. Where I can just barely see that guy, and like I point my my prayer wheel over like in his direction and cast fairy fire. So a 20-foot cube.
I have to make a deck save.
Yes. Dex saving throw DC 16.
Oh, this is fun. Now it's not rolling. You said 16?
Yeah.
Let me do this. Fail.
Nice. So any attack roll against him has advantage.
Yes, he's
And
illuminated.
Yep. And so that's when I yell out to the gents,
Start using your holy water on him. That will be my turn.
All right, Solrak, you're up.
I'm gonna run up to this dude and swing at him.
With
My
advantage.
demon sword. Yeah, buddy.
Actually, flat roll because you're poisoned. My bad.
Son of a biscuit.
What was the first one in that roll? A 2?
11.
Yeah, so that one will miss, unfortunately.
And we roll again. One will hit. 24.
That will hit, indeed. Roll damage.
Okay.
So he's just kind of like frantically trying to skitter away from Wilmore, and he starts to glow right in this area.
13, 15 with my rage.
Nice. And
That's good for me.
well, Solrak, how do you do it?
Fucking finally. So, I literally, at this point, I've just had it. Oh, as I said, I charged at him, and I take 2 swings at him. I go this downwards, and he gets out of the way. And the second swing, we bring the sword the other way around, like this, and just cut this way, and just cut where his head would be. You just hear like a screeching. And then the thing just like vanishes off.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, the robe, the cloak just kind of falls to the ground. Nothing inside of it. It just spills down to the ground, and no life force around it emanating anymore. You're still feeling quite weak, all 3 of you, as some of your life essence has been pulled from you. And Solrak, you're poisoned at this point in time. You guys hear the footsteps of the cries of the other hunt lords still running away currently. But as this room is cleared out, what do you do?
I think we need to get the hell out of here.
Yes, we have what we came for. Out of here. You conch?
I'm not attuned to my conch, so I start running up the stairs.
Shit.
I follow because I'm also not attuned yet.
God damn it. Alright.
I go, I think we need to head back to the bar.
That's right.
All right.
I run out. Yo, Cuomo!
Cuomo comes. I literally can't add anything to the scene. I can't switch his scenes right now. Yeah, everything is fucked for me on my side.
So yeah, like, we pretty much just start hauling ass on over to the, I guess gents, should we run into the woods first?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we go through the woods and then head back and kind of like prepare to defend the door in case these other 2 or 3 decide to make a fuss about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we run to the woods and then make a dart towards the beeline towards the bar. Whitehall Inn.
You guys, beeline it on down there as quickly as you guys can. Make your way over to the inn. It's the opposite side of town, actually. And yeah, you guys bust open the doors. You guys can see the old man innkeeper still in there. He's, oh, you guys do what you came here to do.
Damn right.
Yes.
I'm hurting.
Yes, but there's just one thing that I still need to take care of.
Oh yes, what is that?
And I get in front of the group, and I turn to Solrak and just smack him across the face. I say, fuck you for not listening to me.
A dodge that? Because I'm not trying to get back to
Yeah, I mean, it'd be against your armor class, so that counts as, dodging in your armor and stuff. So if Fang wants to make an attack roll to actually see if it does damage, he certainly can.
18.
18 to hit does not hit, right? So yeah, you just dodge out of the way slightly.
itch.
You have a cut.
Well, hey, everything worked out, right? We got the sword. We good. Good.
You know,
Good beer?
maybe next time don't hang out with the evil sword though. Now let's
Fine.
maybe try to attune to these conchs and see what happens.
Right here, though, I do want to also know my new friend over here, and Dawnbringer. Need a night alone with her.
Well, I
And let's
think
just
once we get out of here, we can take care of that when we're safe with the giants.
And let's just keep in mind, Sorek, whenever you have not one but two clerics telling you not to do something based off the energy, I would suggest listening.
The guy over here couldn't even solve the basic puzzle, and he thinks he's Mr. Smarty Pants over here.
I found the. Did I not find the crack? Did I not find the... Is he holding? Is he
Got
holding
silence
the
on
right now?
Solrak.
Is he holding it right now?
I put it away.
Oh, no, you dropped it. It's in the building.
Uh,
The dead one, right? Didn't you drop it?
Yeah, I did drop it.
No, I'm talking about the new sword, the
But
Dawnbreaker.
that I put away. I said I wanted to look at it, and then I put it. To know. To know. With the sword.
Fang, make an insight check.
$26.
Yeah. You notice that Solrax has got a bit of a change in his demeanor to him. As if a switch is flipped. And not like a light switch on, but maybe the light switch was flipped off. As that darkness seems to be within Solrak right now, kind of leeching to him. You, a cleric of Lathander, holy, good and whatnot, and from what you heard from Marigold, you can imagine that right now, the state that Solrak is in, he's not going to be able to attune to this sword, because there's an evil that has taken over him.
To the Dawnbringer, you're saying?
Yeah, he will not, because as Marigold said, that, it's got to be for a holy person of good, and, did not like that evil sword and warned him about it.
Sorek. Me and Marigold tried to warn you about that sword, but just from looking at you, you're not going to be able to attune to that Dawnbringer. We tried to warn you. We try to warn you of the evils it provides. So, I command him to halt.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Solrak. But another thing, Fang, is that you do know from your readings in the Tomb of Lathander and the Morning Lord that there are clerical ways to change someone's alignment, through magic and whatnot.
So, Solrak can't move right now, so I reach into his bag and grab the Dawnbringer, and I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. You grab that from his possession. Wilmer, you're sitting here watching this.
While all this is going on, I'm just thinking like the other three huntsmen are on their way, and I guess I'm technically trying to attune to the conch, but I'm just sitting there like rattling it and blowing it like, get me the fuck out of here! just like looking over to them and be like, I don't care, get me out.
Correct. Until we get you to a temple of Lathander and get you fixed, I am holding on to this fucking sword so that you don't fuck up in any other ways. Not that I could imagine that you would, but it only makes sense. Again, we try to warn you.
You can move again now, Solrak. The time has elapsed.
I don't see how you holding the sword does anything other than you being selfish, boy.
Don't even talk about it. Don't call me selfish or boy now, you hear me?
You just froze me against my will to take a sword. You didn't even know. You wouldn't even got access to if it wasn't because of me. You'd still be standing there outside that cave. We have to make all the colors match.
To be fair,
shut
we did
the
try
hell
to
up
kill
right
him
now.
against his will.
Don't even
He
talk to me
deserves it
about
for
being
shit like this.
when 2 clerics try to warn you about the dangers of that sword. Okay.
Whatever. The clerics that never have joined me in the battlefield, and they sure as hell are gonna start now.
Because I was never joining you at the battlefield.
Not talking about you. I was talking about
Look
the
at-
other
look
cleric.
at the
What do
countless
you know
times.
about this sword? You literally didn't know anything about it.
What do you mean? I warned you the dangers based off the energy that
You
I
didn't
felt.
warn
from
me.
it.
The other person did. That is what I'm talking to. You were literally just following their leads. Oh, you knew shit. Outta
No,
here.
no, I
You can keep
felt.
the sword. It's fine. I have no problem. No,
Just remember.
my
Just remember.
destiny to wield it. So when it's time, I will take it back.
How dare you disrespect the light of the morning lord like this?
I
We have
fulfilled.
saved your
Yes.
ass countless
When
times.
it came time to fulfill your quest, I did it. This is my destiny now. So you can either help me fulfill it, or you can go home and do what you will.
Require selfish acts.
Yes, like you stealing swords from friends? Yes. It didn't require that selfish
Mark,
act.
piece of shit. Get me the fuck out of here.
My God, yes, everyone.
God damn it.
And the words that you just said, disrespecting the clerics, the light of the morning lord, and now we have to go back just for you to get saved.
Hey,
Selfish.
I've gone back
Selfish.
to save others before. It's worth the risk.
Disappointed in Solrak.
That drink from the bartender.
You know, we're here as a team, not as individuals, okay? Start thinking as if you were a team and not with your fucking puny ass brain, Mr. Smartest.
My puny ass brain. So again, what was it? We have to match all the colors together. So if you want to talk about puny brains, why don't you go back to the cave? Solve it on your own, buddy.
We wouldn't have had that opportunity if
There's
it weren't
that
for
drink,
Chattington.
bartender.
We wouldn't have had that opportunity if it weren't for Chattington, and you know it.
I have no problem with Charrington. My problem's with you.
That's it. I blow my conch. But me and Cuomo take off.
You already attuned to it?
Yep.
Fang, without a hesitation, without waiting any longer, blows into his conch and swirls around this white energy, and he vanishes as that dissipates.
Ooh, beautiful. Now I have an hour alone to get a drink. You want to join me, Chattington? I'm gonna sit by the bar.
I'm sitting over there trying to blow my conch and go, I mean, maybe if you don't try to kill everyone again. And I'm still just fiddling with the conch, trying to get the fuck out of there, looking out the window for the huntsman.
Promise I'll try not to kill you.
Just kind of look over him, like, yeah, I like trying. And I'm just still trying to blow this conch. Like, it's time to go.
Don't worry. The time will come. I might as well get a drink. Oh, we wait.
Solrak goes to grab a drink. Wilmore sitting there tuning to his conch, sitting there every 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so, tends to blow into it, and suddenly you feel like that click, that connection, Wilmore, as you have attuned to this, and almost within like 15, 30 seconds of you feeling that energy, you start to hear, some galloping down the path once again, coming towards the inn.
Oh, there's coconuts.
So am I gone now?
All right, you're blowing into it fully now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're hearing it. I'm hearing it like I'm connected. I hear it, and I turn to Solrak, and it's like, "Is your conch work? Cause they're coming."
Try to blow mine. Try to take a gulp of.
Well, have you been attuning to it, or you been arguing and drinking?
Yeah, I've been sitting at the bar trying to tune to this thing, put like a beer in front of me.
Well, you gotta be like focusing your energy on this thing, not be sipping some beers. So Wilmore, he vanishes into the air, and Silrak, a little bit, maybe a tide has turned within him right now. A lot of times he's been a part of this team and a part of like the way to unite everyone and bring them together in a big battle, but something within him, mostly because of the sword, it seems, has taken a hold within him, and not so focused on the quest at hand and everything that's going on and trying to help out the party. He's more so interested in what Solrak wants and what Solrak needs, and that's the thirst for blood and thirst for killing, and to lay those to waste. And you take a couple more sips of some beers. About, I'd say 30 minutes went by where you were conversing and drinking, and then you started focusing, whereas Wilmore immediately tried to start getting everything going. And you hear that galloping coming down the path as Wilmore vanishes. What do you do, Solrak? You still probably have, you have to be dedicated, focused on attuning to this. You still have like another 30 minutes to do so.
I didn't know, because we've done stuff before.
Now you guys have to be like sitting there focusing your energy on it.
I pull out my sword and I'm waiting.
You do what now?
Pull out my sword and I'm gonna wait.
To fight?
Yep, I'm gonna look at it as long as I can and try to attune to it, but
Okay.
they come.
All right. Wilmore or Fang, you swirl around with this energy and you appear in the bottom maelstrom at that teleportation circle. You wait around about 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, and boom, bumping into the back of you. Wilmore hits you, stumbles into you, and guys look around, and Solrak is nowhere to be found yet.
Go ahead.
Well, where is he? I thought he would have been shortly behind you.
No. We got to get back there, buddy. And I start kind of beelining to the throne room. And I go, they're coming.
He didn't focus, did he?
No, he didn't. He's a little dumb right now. Not quite sure what's going on.
How are we going to get back?
We go to the throne room, we have them port us back, and then we wait for a little bit. They'll understand. I mean, come on.
All right.
And I'm just like we're going, like I'm running to the throne room right now looking for Hekaton.
You go running on up there, Fang following close behind you. You guys get up to the double doors with Tug and Cog, and oh, welcome, Wrecking Crew. It's good to see you all.
I run right by them, like while they're mid sentence, I'm just like chugging it in there.
Yeah, you bust on through into the throne room right behind them, and Hekaton stands up from one of the thrones and says, "Gentlemen, it's great to see you back here. A little bit later than expected."
I immediately cut him off and go, "Well, I think we're going to be a little bit later too. Notice there's only two of us," and I'm grabbing Fang by the hand, and I'm like, "I know you're upset, but I mean, come on, would he leave you alone?" And I'm like, grab Uther, and I'm taking them both back to where the mushrooms are, a little teleportation circle.
Yeah. You bring them along and say, "Whoa, hold on a second now. We have a task at hand here. You all promised to help us with Imrith and recovering the Coronal Scepter. We have located her and where her lair is, and I mean, we're ready to go. We're ready to take action."
This is nice. We're not ready though, but
Well, then why don't
show
you
the
guys
sword.
come along with us? Why don't they come along with us? And we just go.
Could you actually help us out, Hecky?
Not sure that we should be meddling in with these types of
Hecky,
deals.
we shouldn't have meddled in your stuff.
Yes, you probably shouldn't have. Appreciate you doing so, but as a storm giant and of course the leader of the ordning, we can't just go on and. I mean, I don't even know what the hell you all have going on. You said you're going to a temple, but now your friend is lost and stuck somewhere.
Show him the sword. Show him the sword, Fang.
I pull out the hilt of the Dawnbringer.
There you go. You're smart. You know what this is, right?
Please enlighten me.
Magical Dawnbringer, Temple of the Thunder. It's very, very, very nice. Our friend's gonna die, so can you help us?
No, little folk stuff. Look, again, let me just reiterate something real quick. The powers and the conches that you all bestow, it's only able to be used once a day with you all. If you go out here now and you know, help him, you won't be able to get back here in the timely manner that we need you all and that you all promised.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think we can do it without him?
What's that? Take down Imrith?
Whatever you need us to do.
He looks over at Fang, maybe, and then looks over at you, Wilmer, again. Probably not. Let's see. What can we do?
Well, hear me out. Hear me out, Hekaton. Solrak still has his contra teleportation. What if you gave me yours and I grabbed Chattington along with me?
You said that he still has his, then why the hell isn't he here?
Because he's stupid.
He didn't focus on his.
Humans!
I give you mine, and we teleport here in. We'll be back within an hour. I assure that.
Well, within an hour, all he has to do is focus for an hour, and he'll be fine. He'll be able to get here.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
yes,
a couple rats attacking him right now. He's
Jesus.
kind of about to get destroyed by some demons.
We're
You know,
gonna
little folk stuff.
hard to talk. We've got to get back.
He looks over at Uther. Uther just like kind of gives him like a shake in his head, and Hekaton looks down at Sarissa. What would Sarissa want? And we'll cut back over to Solrak right now. Solrak, you hear the galloping footsteps going down the path, and Avgar looks over at you. What did you all do?
I'm just trying to look at the things like, the old man. Me time.
He says, well, I can't let them in here. Riley, quick, help me. And Riley, Jesus, gets and pushes himself up. And the two of them, they just start like pushing aside like some barrels and whatnot in front of the doors. I don't know, will this be enough? We'll find out, I guess. And kind of just waits there as you guys hear that galloping stop and you hear some neighing and footsteps approach up to the door. And you hear boom, boom, boom. The door rattles and shakes and gets banged upon. Everyone looks around and Avgar, shh, be quiet. And you see, all the windows are boarded up and whatnot. Solrak, make a stealth check.
Oh god. This is scary, you guys. Stop. Please be good. Please be good. Nat 1, dude.
he looks over at you and goes, shh, be quiet. You're like, shut up, I'm trying to focus! That, you're like, oh shit, and you just hear silence for a moment.
I slowly start pulling out my demon sword.
Riley says, no. Shh, keep that down. Stay back. This is my home. This is my village. This is my calling. And you see him just kind of push aside one of the barrels. You stay focused. I'll be back.
You brother, and I king
And
thing.
this has been about another 15 minutes has gone by. You're about like 45 minutes into the whole total time to attune to this now. And he goes and pushes open the side door, not the front door. You know, there's 4 entrances on this whole place, and he pushes open one and goes, "Hey, you stupid hunt lord cunts! Come and get me!" And he just runs into the wilderness there, and just takes off. And you hear the galloping following close after him. And Abgar goes, "Well, he's brave, but he ain't smart. You got lucky there." And you're just like staring at Abgar, "Dude, shut the fuck up." And you hear about 10 minutes later, and it's like like falling down within the grass and bushes, and then a yelping, like screeching sound from a human voice, and then silence, just eerie dead silence, enough that you could hear a pin drop.
Fuck.
And once again,
Good looking.
you hear the galloping of the footsteps come approaching up to the inn once again. And Navigar goes, "Oh, they're back!" And you make an Arcana check. What was it? 10. You are so frantic and nervous right now, as you know that the full time hasn't elapsed, but these creatures, these wraiths, these hunt lords are close, and they're about to come on in. And just as about the door bust open, pushing aside all the kegs and barrels, just flinging them to the side, you see 3 skeletal war horses with 3 of the hunt lords riding on their backs, looking over in your direction with their eyes glowing white and their black capes and robes. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now 20, baby. Do that twist. Suck my balls.
You feel like, that terrifying presence of them just radiating through you and emanating everywhere, and you just know that you need to focus on this and fuck them right now. And all of a sudden the conch begins to hum and glow just slightly in your hands, a sure sign that attunement process has taken completion.
I look up at the old man. I say, "I will reward you for this." Look up at the other stand. "Fuck you!" And I blow the shit out of it.
Yeah, you blow that conch and you teleport over in the whirling space over to Maelstrom, and we land in the teleportation circle in the bottom level, kind of falling down to your hands and knees and just kissing the ground right there in front of you. Thankful for a bit of safety for the time being right now, but you hear some argument and yelling commotion going on upstairs.
Use my keen hearing. See if it's the guys.
Yeah, you definitely can tell that it's Hecaton and Uther engaging with your friends.
I'm gonna run upstairs fast as I can. Nothing.
Yeah, you run on up the stairs as quickly
I'm
as you
screaming. Also, "Hey, I'm here! Made it here!"
can. And Tug and Cog, oh, welcome, Sorek, good to see you. They push open the
I
doors.
just run right past them, like, no time!
As soon as he enters the hall, I cast Suggestion
On
on
Solrak?
him. It's a 16 Wisdom save. Can't hear you.
And wisdom saves. 23.
Like, what'd you say?
23.
Silvery Bard.
Reroll it.
Oh, not one.
He
It was
comes
always a
in and
19 and then like half rolled. Fuck.
he walks in and I look over at him, I mutter some magical words, and he just kind of stands at attention. He kind of like tweaks a little bit, like he's trying to be, the big man on campus, and it just doesn't quite work. And I look at him with just this weird sense of determination that no one's even really seen, and it's like, apologize. And I point at Faye. I go, apologize.
Right.
You have to.
You have to go apologize to him.
I'm sorry.
And then as soon as he says I'm sorry, I drop the spell. I then yeah, we'll just leave that there. I drop the spell. And then I look at both of them and I go, you guys realize we just killed an entire town, right? All those people are dead. So I need you, and I point at Solrak, to get your shit together. If you ever want us to get to Daggerford and put you where you need to be, together, as a team, and then I point at Fang and I go, and you? Okay, you were right in this situation, but you were being a dick. So sort it out, get all your shit, go look in your bag of holding, pull that shit out, get it together, a nice pile, and keep it together, okay? We got some stuff to do. No more of this. And then I turn to Hecaton and I go, and you? Next time, please help. Because we're about to help you.
I apologize. It's times are tough here. Sarissa being paralyzed and been missing for months and months, and we just want to take care of the task at hand and no more distractions. And we don't usually meddle in the dealings of little folk and humans. And although you guys are different, I understand that and appreciate all you have done for us. Regardless, there's a task at hand here, and as you've mentioned, Wilmore, we need to focus and work together as a team, or else we're never going to be able to do this.
That is poignant
I
and
need
understandable.
There's something inside of me. This removed.
I'm gonna walk over to Solrak after he says that, and I'm just gonna kind of like sense him, and I'm gonna pull out my Charm of Restoration. I'm just gonna kind of like see if it would help.
Sure. Do you just have lesser restoration left on it?
Yeah, I just have lesser.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I'd say that you would understand, being spellcaster that you are, that the lesser restoration wouldn't quite get to the point of restoring him to, his normal alignment and whatnot.
Well, buddy, unfortunately, you made the bed, and now we all have to sleep in it. And I'm a very restless sleeper, so I hope it works out.
I'm a good big spoon, at least.
I'm a
And
mediocre little spoon.
Look at Hecaton. Your people know anything about this kind of magic here?
Why, again, Solrak, you've gotten yourself into some sort of predicament here. Again, the temple would probably be the ones that could help you with such a affliction.
Let's hope they even decide to help him. After all that's happened.
Yes, well, the good folk of Lathander, I'm sure they find the good within them to shine that light and make sure that they eradicate whatever evil lies within.
I'm sure it's nothing a copper or two can't fix.
Certainly.
Hekaton, should we rest up for the evening and then go get Emerith in the morning?
I was going to say, you all look quite like shit, if I can be honest. Yes, I would say, I would prefer not to, but I'd imagine you all need to get some rest before we, take on an ancient blue dragon.
That's probably a good idea.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Catan. It will be worth it. Be draining dragon blood. Guarantee it.
Well, as I mentioned, we have located where her lair is. Seems to be in the desert of Anrak in the northeast. There's an amphitheater that we were able to scry upon and find where she's situated at. You guys may know already, she seems to be in control of a large amount of gargoyles and rock statue formations and beings. So of course we will have to confront those when we arrive there. Which brings me to my next point, arriving there. We can of course take the teleportation meditation cave to arrive there, maybe situate ourselves about half a mile away so we can approach maybe stealthily, or go in axes blazing, or we could do it a couple of other ways, perhaps maybe wrangle some rocks and fly up there, or teleport right into the midst of it. Personally, I think approaching from a little bit further away and bringing some stealth, or maybe going in with some muscle could be the way. But I'm all ears.
Definitely like your first choice. I think that's the best bet.
I think we
Teleporting,
should find a lay of the land.
although a rock would be pretty fun.
Uther just kind of shakes his head. That's what I was trying to tell him.
But again, we are dealing with an ancient blue dragon.
Indeed.
I don't know if fun is necessarily the best bet.
Well, a rock would add a little bit of firepower now, wouldn't it?
That's right, and we could use all the firepower we could get.
Well, I would imagine that, we can find some rocks on a mountainside or an isle of sorts to wrangle and ride as mounts, but not sure we will be able to control them in a combat situation.
Understandable. Those little giant muscles can't quite keep up. I get it.
Now, gents, we still have Dell on his way to Neverwinter. Is that still the plan while we go to the desert? Or should we have him head somewhere else?
Well, I think it's just important that he's the closest to the nearest Harper's teleportation circle, because there's no way he's going to get all the way out east.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And I may have a trick or two up in my sleeve to get there too, so,
All right.
maybe. I kind of pat the spell book that I got.
I'm gonna refresh my screen. My VTT, hopefully it works now, but I might freeze, by the way.
Oh no, he's going to freeze everybody. Seen
Oh
that before.
no!
Oh no, he's going to freeze. What
Oh
happened?
no!
Did he freeze, or is this the real Nate? Oh, it's the real Nate!
Pretty good.
I was blinking as much as I could to make
Yeah, I can see the blinks.
so that actually worked on there, so let me get you guys over to Maelstrom.
Yeah, hey.
Is your guys' tokens up in here? Yeah, they're there. Cool. That one was for real. All right.
Yep.
All right. So, yeah, you guys make it in here. Blah blah blah. They were talking to you guys about all this good stuff. So yeah, you guys were talking about meeting up with Dell or whatever, or having him sent somewhere.
Nah, he's just gonna keep going to Neverwinter.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think we rest up and then what's up with Cuomo? Is he just kind of hanging out in the other place now?
Nah, he's here. He's here.
Okay.
Yeah, Quapa's with us. I grabbed him.
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
But yeah, you guys want to get some rest then? It seems. Unless you guys want to discuss with them some more, some plan of action or whatever.
No, I think we can do that.
Yeah, I think once we see what it looks like when we get there, we can discuss.
So you guys all, they send you down to those like quarters where you guys were waiting in the rooms previously. It brings back good memories of your wedding ceremony, Solrak and Wilmore. And you're like, oh, we never had our honeymoon.
I get tingly on the inside.
And never mind, not gonna go there. Solrak and yeah, you guys can all take a long rest now if you want, if that's the plan. Taking a rest.
Yep.
Does that get us back our temporary hit points?
It does.
Nice.
All your hit
Yeah, we got
points,
the check,
yep, go back up to normal after a long rest.
Oh, buddy.
And Fang,
And,
it was just sunlight that gives him sensitivity, by the way.
Question.
Mhm.
Does has from this darkness has Solrek's alignment changed?
Yes, that is what has happened.
Gotcha. Okay. So so before I would have went to bed, I say, Solrek, I accept your apology. In return, I have something that might be of helpful to you. And so technically I got to make an insight check.
I'd say that you've already done that.
Okay,
You've
All right.
passed a few insight checks against him.
cool. So I say, Solrak, sit in front of me and hold my hand.
Yeah, of course, giggle like I literally just did, and well, but make sure you don't tell Wilmore about this.
I'm starting to look like a jealous, like a little jelly at him. Like,
And so I put my prayer wheel just kind of like in the center of us, and we're holding both each other's hands, and for an hour, he feels this radiant energy flowing from my body through my hands into his body and his hands. And within that hour, he feels that darkness go away more and more until it's completely cleared and he is back to his normal self.
Oh, I'm just hang.
Then I go to smack him again.
Is it a love tap?
Yeah, I miss regardless.
It's a love tap.
Cool. Accept your apology.
Since it's a love tap, I move into it. So
I accept your apology, Solrak. This time, though, and from here on out, we're gonna think globally and not locally as a team, and not as individuals. Okay.
and
I-
I will continue to think internationally.
And I get up, and before he can do anything, I grab his head and kiss his forehead, and then I go to my quarter and I fall asleep.
hey, before you go, take out my hand. If I could use the night to Tune to Dawnbringer now.
Yes. Here you are. Now that the light is within you, you have earned the Dawnbringer back.
Sweet.
And a single tear is shed.
Hell yeah. Fang, get inspiration.
Yeah. As
Um,
he's
yeah.
as he's walking back to his bed, I cast a message on Fang, and I go, "If you ever touch my man like that again, I'll rip your balls off." And just smile.
I'll rip your bald off. Awesome. So you guys all take that long rest, get a nice long sleep. Sorak, you, that night you feel that evil within you, just the boiling rage within you, and evil. It's not even rage. It's just like your whole morality has completely shifted to this person that you never imagined that you could be, almost like your Uncle Rubius. And that's the exact opposite of what you would ever want to consider yourself. That pure evil that eradicated your family and stole the kingdom from you, and it's been the cause of all of the mistrust and hatred in your world. And kind of all you push it away as Fang helps you out here in casting this spell and bring you back to the ways of Sorak's true soul and his true heart and what he has inside of him to give. And you spend that night focusing on the Dawnbringer, this gilded hilt of a long sword with these intricate carvings and patterns of suns and different symbols and symbology of Lathander himself. And you feel your body connecting to this in a way that you've never really felt on any other weapon that you've attuned yourself to. A way that enlightens you and emboldens you to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. To be the one that brings the light back to Daggerford. To get rid of Uncle Rubius and Narvi and the evil that lurks and remains down there. And after that end of that hour, you hold out the sword. And the blade whoosh, extends out from the end of it, illuminating this brilliant white, radiant light. Almost like a lightsaber. And you know that you have everything you need right here. With your party, with your weapon, with your heart. You have everything you need to take care of the task at hand. Back in your homeland of Daggerford, where you long to return and to make amends for not just you, not just your family, but for all of those that have lost their lives there and the darkness that's consumed the area. You guys all wake up that next morning, Sorak, with your dreams a little bit lighter, and that darkness seceding. You guys all make your way back up to the... Well, does anyone want to do anything in the morning in the chambers before you make your way upstairs? No? You can keep moving?
I'm gonna tune to some stuff, but
Okay.
switch my stuff
in
up
the
since we're
morning,
going into
honestly.
battle.
Just swinging my new sword around. So excited. Pig ass food.
Sorak, you start swinging your sword around. You hear a voice in your head speak to you. It says, Sorak, yes, you are the wielder of me now, the Dawnbringer. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance and be held by you.
Oh. You. Hi. I smoked some more stuff last night and I didn't realize it. Sleepy's still around here.
Sleepy. Good times. No, it's me, the Dawnbringer. You don't need to worry. I've worried for quite some time, being shuttered away and locked away in that alcove in that hold with this evil wraiths and the hunt lords with the statue of Orcus. Please don't put me back there. Please don't bring me back to the darkness. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay light and in your hands and do good.
Calm down, calm down. How you feel, actually? I myself driven to darkness. I just got out of it, so make you a promise. Either of us will return to the darkness as long as I live. Promise you that here.
No, I will be able to help you out with that. As you notice, the blade kind of just shimmers that radiant light. I'll be able to help you bring that light wherever you go. And again, please just try to stay away from the darkness as much as possible. It really sucked in that alcove, and I didn't like it. It stunk, and spiders and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, spiders are the worst.
Tell me.
Spiders are the worst.
Yes.
Now, don't worry. Promise. Heading darkness, what we do. It's in your name, right? You're the Dawnbringer.
That's right. And you and I together, we can make great things happen.
Damn Skippy. Anyways, you probably tell the others that I can talk to you so they don't think I'm crazy.
Surely, yes. I mean, we'll only be able to communicate with each other, but you can definitely relay any message I share. I can also help you, see out in the darkness too.
Ooh. Like that. Far can you help me see?
Oh, it's pretty far out there. If I had to guess, I would say 120 feet of dark vision.
Whoa.
Very
That's
specific.
very specific, Dawnbringer. I like you.
Thank you. But let's get with your friends and have some good times.
Do it. Without. Like,
You guys, yeah. It kind of trails like a light behind it, like almost like like an LED light or something. If you were to swing it in the air, you see the light trailing behind it. Then it's really beautiful. But you guys all meet back together in the throne room around the pool of water. We got Uther and Hecaton sitting in the thrones, with Sarissa still in the Wormskull throne, paralyzed. But Namir and Orlecto has joined up here now as well. And as you guys all appear up here, Hecaton says, "Well, a little late to rise, but I guess you all needed your rest. You all ready to make your travels to Anarok and deal with this Imrith?"
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's do it. Sorak,
go.
that thing looks badass,
blood
man.
for blood, yeah.
So I got-
Dawnbringer up in the air.
Solrak, did you just hear what your friend was saying to you? Just give me a compliment.
I'm glad you found the light, buddy, and you've gotten rid of that dark. That thing, you wield that thing pretty well.
Did you hear that, Solrak?
I couldn't hear that.
He was saying that he's glad that you found the light, got rid of the dark, and that thing is beautiful in your hands, and that you wield it well.
Ah! Wait, thank you. Did it, my friend. Who nods?
Hecton would stand up and say, "Well, there are, before we head out, figured could lend you all something to help you out with this battle here. Considering, the size differential between you all, us, and an ancient blue dragon, give you all level the playing field if you'd like."
Yeah, I guess you guys could shrink yourselves down. That would make sense.
You are funny, Wilmore. You are funny. But we don't have time for that shit. Here. And he pulls out from his side satchel 3 of these big vials with this pale white liquid inside of it, with this tongue of a giant clam kind of just swirling in there. And you see a little bit of like rotting algae in there too, floating along. And he hands one to each one of you guys and says, when the time is right, you can drink down one of these potions, and it'll bring you all to similar size as us.
Whoa.
And with that, of course, that will strengthen your attacks and how powerful and how much resistance you have and all that fun stuff.
I do like fun stuff.
So he hands each one of you guys a potion of giant size.
Now I have 2.
You have 2 potions of giant size?
Well, now I do. I already had 1 potion of giant size. Or no, I'm sorry. The growth potion. I have the growth potion.
Yeah, that's different.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
potion of giant size. He would also say to you all, well, if you want to follow me to the treasury, there's a few other things here that I figured might come in handy.
Absolutely.
So it would lead you guys all the way down to the south here, into the treasury room. And it'd say, okay, now go along, each one of you, go into one of those chests and grab whatever you like. One thing only. So I need everyone to roll a D100.
Ooh.
Order.
35.
Fang's getting fired right now.
He's in a gunfight.
Alright.
Get off the pans!
Wilmore, you pull out of a one of these chests here a
37.
Gotcha, thank you. You pull out of one of the chests here a giant like clamshell that is adorned with all these different intricate like pieces of jewels and lichen and like this glowing like bioluminescent aura kind of illuminating the edges of it. And you pick it up, and on the backside you see that there are some leather straps on the backside of it. You know, this could be worked as a shield for you if you'd like. And this is a shield +3.
I use that shield.
I use that shield. Solrak, you pull out a curved blade, thin, very lightweight. It's like hold it in your hands, and you can like swing this with speed and might like you've never swung a sword before. Honestly, it's like cutting through the air as quickly as you possibly could. This is a scimitar of speed that you grabbed. And Fang, you pull up. Actually, you gonna roll again. This one, this item is the one that you rolled. Only is good for unless you and Wilmore want to trade, but I don't think you will, or I don't think Wilmore will.
I'll roll again.
Okay.
I'm at a red light, so we're good.
Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I had to clock out.
Nice. Oh, good shift.
74.
74. Let's see.
All right, that's 37 doubled. Love it. Good juju.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, tell me.
It's actually pretty good for you. So you find a helm that is covered in all sorts of different jewels and gems, and it has like these wings that kind of spread out from the top of it in this beautiful, elegant manner. Let's see. I'm gonna have to roll for all this later, but it's a helm of brilliance.
Because I'm fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send that picture in the game log so you guys can see that. I think it's really cool.
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking sweet. So with that, also then, Hecaton grabs, real quick, we'll sign off after this, but Hecaton grabs into one last chest, and he pulls out what looks like a big dragon's claw that's been covered with a coat of like molten silver in different gemstones, and it's inscribed with a rune on it. And it looks at you all and says, whoever would like this is up for grabs. This is called the Claw of the Worm Rune, and this will help you, either be able to protect yourself against a worm such as Imrith, or maybe even make that worm more vulnerable to different damages for a period of time. So
Do you have to be within a certain range?
I think,
yeah.
I think Charrington should have it. Seems to know his way around.
I kind of
Yikes.
take it and take a look at it, and then I think maybe we'll see who it fits best with.
Yeah, it's the Claw of the Worm Rune. Worm Rune. W-Y-R-M.
I see it. Yeah.
Them
I'll add
hat?
We can have a chat. Yeah, because you got a tune to it, so anybody's got a tunement spot, so that's easy too.
So, would say that if you guys need to attune to anything else before you head out, you certainly can. Just do that in between games or whatever. But you guys, with that, we'll head into the meditation cave with Hecaton, Uther, Relecto, and Namir. Actually, Uther is staying behind. My bad. So Hecaton, someone needs to sit here and watch Sarissa. Make sure she's okay at the throne. And Hecaton says, I agree. Thank you for stepping up and taking that responsibility. And looks at all you guys. Well, the time is right. The time is near. We need to get over to the desert. And get rid of the doom of the desert once and for all. Are you all ready?
Blood for blood here!
Blood for blood.
Let's do it.
Electo and Namir
Right.
each give a nod to everyone in direction and look around, and Hecaton says, all right, to Anarok we go. And you guys all sit around in that meditation circle as the walls and lichen and bioluminescence all start to glow and radiate with that aura. Everything whites out around you guys. And that is where we will pick it up on Wednesday or whenever we play again.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Ooh,
Awesome, guys.
alright.
Whew.
That was scary.
Crazy one.
That was crazy.
Almost
Holy
died.
shit. Whew. That was actually so fucking spooky, though, I have to say. With the cabin and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good.
Where
I was tweaking.
you didn't know if they were going to come back or not.
Yeah, if they were just about to make it.
You, Riley sacrificed himself for you, Solrak.
Yep.
Oh,
You killed people.
boy.
Awesome. Well, yeah, check out those weapons and magic items that you guys just got. Wilmer's lucky he doesn't have to attune to his, but everyone else is
I have a
attuned.
22 AC right now.
Yeah, you bastard. I can't believe you fucking rolled that. I hate you. But awesome. Great job, guys. I'm excited to finally pick it up with fucking battling Imrith next game. Finally. Oh, man.
Finally.
It's gonna be a long battle. I'll let you guys know that for sure. Might span more than one game. Actually, it'll definitely probably span more than one game. I'll explain some more things as the time comes, but I'm excited for that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else before we sign off?
Great night.
Great.
Yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, solid role play.
Yeah, I like
Great
that.
character builds.
Definitely. I was gonna say you definitely emulated that evil alignment that took over you, and we're fighting
6
against
years worth of
everyone.
acting class right there, you guys.
I love it. Well,
I'm
awesome,
broke.
guys. Luke, let us know what your deal is for your birthday dinner, and happy birthday to you, of
Happy
course.
birthday, dude.
Tuesday.
I hope you eat some mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm getting birthday dinner Monday, so tomorrow, so I'm good for Wednesday.
Right.
Let's do it. All right,
Yeah.
guys. I will catch you later then. Yeah, whoever wants that worm thing, discuss it in the chat. You guys can also trade around the scimitar and the helm and the shield if you want to, but yeah, all good.
We'll take it around. All right, perfect.
Later, guys.
Talk to you later.
Peace out. Take
See you,
care.
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
Bye.
Later.
See you.